Hey guys, welcome to my first episode back, and I'm gonna be building out this 2017 Ford Transit. So this episode, I'm gonna be showing you how I installed my windows. Oop, there we go. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer any. Thanks. Hey everyone, if you've been following my journey, you know I've had a taste of van life before. It was amazing. But my old van's condition forced me to sell it and head back to Hawaii. I started working hard, saving every penny for my next big adventure. And guess what? The wait is over. I bought a 2017 Ford Transit in Salt Lake City, Utah, and took an epic cross-country road trip to Maine with my dad to build it out myself. This van build has been an absolute blast, and I can't wait to hit the road. But that's not all. Just like last time, van life won't stop my international travels. I'm gearing up to balance life on wheels with exploring the globe, because there's just too much out there to see. I'm thrilled to bring you along on yet another incredible adventure. Stay tuned and enjoy the ride. Okay, so I've got 3 windows. Right now, just finished up preparing the floor, but I have to clean it off, paint it, do a bunch of stuff. So right now I'm planning out the windows. We have this one that's going to be for the door. Got a smaller one for the kitchen. And a larger one to go with the bed. So tomorrow we're cutting because of weather. And I think it'll create the best time for curing. So now I just need to figure out where each of them are going and solidify that. So by tomorrow I can really just get going. See how it goes. So the larger one came with a template. The other 2 did not. So this one's gonna make it easier. I'm gonna just plan it right now. Just trying to get it center on this because there's no cabinets, nothing up here. So if I could just get it centered, that'd be perfect. Gonna get that all taped away. And then I gotta make my own templates for the other 2, I call them teardrop windows. And so they're both gonna go on this side. But this will make life easier. The other 2 I gotta figure out. So honestly, there's no science to it. We did get a template with the first one, made life a lot easier. I'm gonna have to make templates for the other ones. But basically, I found out that this line right here is straight up until a certain spot, but it is straight. So I went 4 inches down on all sides. But I do have this little dent. Obviously it's getting dark now, so I have it taped up where I thought it would go, but because of this little dent, this lip, or the lip will go like right to the edge of it, so it might create a sealing issue. So water could get in. So maybe lowering it, but I think lowering it to cut under the dent will be too far, because then the lip will be here and it might just look weird. So it's getting dark and cold. Probably gonna scan that out tomorrow, but yeah, there's really no science to it, just kind of playing around, trial and error. Okay, so a couple of my windows, they are made for RVs or just another vehicle, and because this van is just thin sheet metal, there's a little thing we have to do before we can actually set this inside the van. This big window made for an RV. So you can see it's a pretty thick window. It's 1.5 inches. So I have to make a border out of wood to go on the inside so the ring can actually hold on to something and pull against it. So I'm gonna make that frame right now. I also have to do it with the smaller teardrop window. That one is, I believe, 3/4 inch. So gonna be working on that while we wait for the van to dry. Okay, so it's finally time. Today's the day I cut out the windows. So gonna have 3 windows to cut out. Gonna be one for the kitchen, one for the bedroom, and one large one on the door that pops out. It's a little sketchy because we have to cut holes in this window or this wall, and once you do that, it's really no going back. But I've done tons of research and I think we are set. So let's get to it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drill 4 holes to line this up on the outside, because obviously this isn't flat completely. So I'm gonna line it up. I drew a line earlier to center on horizontal and vertical. And so now that we're all lined up, I'm gonna drill the hole right here, 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 and take this, go outside. And that's how I'm gonna do it. First hole. Okay, so I've watched a lot of videos on the best way to go about this. And one thing people have complained about is once you cut through, it starts bending over and it could kink part of your metal. So I have holes on the middle, on top and bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna start cutting like a couple inches, or maybe a couple inches to the left, and then a couple inches to the right. And so I'm gonna go around, and as I cut, I'm gonna start taping it. So I cut around this corner, I'll tape this corner back on so it doesn't start flapping. Really don't want to create any vibration, or the least amount possible. Come up here, tape it, keep cutting, tape it up until, and just do that up until about 1.5 inches away from the middle point. Tape the whole thing, then repeat for this side. Cut, tape, cut, tape, cut, tape, cut, tape. And then all I'll have left is about a 3-inch line on top and bottom. So we'll do the bottom, cut, tape, hold. And then I'll have someone holding it while I cut and tape, or cut the very top. And we'll be able to pull it right out and it should be good. It's in. Okay, now that we got the hole cut, we still have to get rid of these little braces that were in the window because we have to put a whole seal around this and it needs to be flat. So these need to go. So I'm gonna cut from here to there, here to there, here to here. And we're just inserting this small piece of license plate just to protect. So when I do start to go through, I don't start hitting that, because that would be a major screw up. Alrighty, so now we have the panel prepared and everything. It actually went way easier, and my dad had a great idea. He had a little piece of a license plate that you see me sticking behind. I was pretty good, because what I did was I went mostly through the metal, and then since it's so hot after you grind it, I was able to bend it. But there was one time on this piece that I did just nick the license plate. It wouldn't, if I hit this, the actual panel, it would have been fine anyways, but it's good to hit that instead. So now we're just gonna file everything down and spray. We just gotta paint the edges and we're set to install. Okay, so just gonna spray the very edge where it's bare metal, just stop rust if it ever happens. Okay, now just putting this foam tape that goes around the rim. It's gonna be sticky on both sides, so we're just gonna get it laid out across. Alrighty, first window is done. Just gotta let this foam dry and then I can cut the access away. And first window's good. Now it's time to do the next two. All right, so it took us into the night, but we did finish the 3 windows today, which was my goal. So I'm super psyched. I'll show you. And I gotta show you what it looks like from the outside. So window, and then window. Amazing. I hope you've enjoyed watching the first episode of this van build. There's so much to come, and I can't wait for you guys to see the transformation of this van. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments below, and I will get right back to you. Until next time, see ya.